Would this be cheating? Hey guys, DB Rye here, and welcome to another dose of What If, and this time we are back with yet another new Dragon Ball What If discussion, and I don't know, the idea just sort of came to me today, and after having a good think about it, I think, yeah, this scenario could actually really work, and make the story a bit more interesting than what we're used to. And that story is, what if Krillin had his full potential unlocked early? Now, this particular what if story begins just after King Piccolo has just been defeated by Goku, and Goku has begun his training with Kami and Mr. Popo on the lookout. Meanwhile, Krillin and the other martial artists that were killed by Piccolo and his minions during the whole King Piccolo incident have been restored to life. And Krillin is just so grateful to his friend for going this far just to give him a second chance at life. But there is something sort of troubling Krillin. The others have begun preparing for the next World Martial Arts Tournament. And of course, Goku, in the meantime, has become aware that King Piccolo spat out an egg, of course this being Piccolo Junior, and Piccolo Junior intends to challenge Goku at the next World Martial Arts Tournament. The idea of training Goku is to keep Goku safe so Piccolo doesn't try to take him out before that. Because, well, Goku needs to get stronger. And Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha are off traveling the world, following in Goku's footsteps, doing whatever they can to get stronger. And that, of course, pretty much plays out per normal, except that when we eventually get to the time where Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, and Chaozu, yeah, I forgot about Chaozu, end up going their separate ways to finish up their training alone, Krillin just sort of feels like it's not enough. What he's done isn't enough, and he knows he's capable of more. He can feel it inside himself, but he just can't bring it out. And so he does go back to Master Roshi to try to ask for help. Well, kid, the truth is you've mastered the master. I have nothing left to teach you. All that's left is for you to keep training on your own and working it out yourself, just like Goku had to. And that, of course, has Krillin a little bummed out, but he has an idea. Well, I know these Dragon Ball things actually work. I mean, they're the reason I'm standing here. If no one's using them at the moment, why can't I ask the Eternal Dragon to help me unlock my potential? That's not cheating, is it? I mean, is it cheating if the potential's already there? And so he actually goes to Capsule Corp and asks Bulma if he can borrow the Dragon Raider. And Bulma's all like, yeah? What are you gonna wish for? A new date, perhaps? No, nothing that shallow. I'm not you, after all. I'm not the type who uses the Dragon Balls to wish for a new boyfriend. Oh. Yeah, good point there. So, let me guess. You're gonna ask to grow a few inches. Ha! Bulma, you don't need to wish for perfection when it's already here. And a bit of a laugh, but Bulma's just like, okay, fine, don't tell me. I suppose there's no harm letting you use the radar, but I want it back in one piece. You know, I mean, last time she let Goku use the Dragon Raider, Goku ended up damaging it, not once, but twice. So, yeah. So, no getting into any unnecessary danger, Krillin. And of course, in no time at all, Krillin grabs all 7 Dragon Balls and summons the Eternal Dragon. Speak your wish. Why have you summoned me? Tell me your wish now. I sound more like Arnold Schwarzenegger when I do that. The part of the Eternal Dragon will be played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, getting off topic. Anyway, so yeah. Krillin has summoned the Eternal Dragon. Well, I was wondering if you can help me unlock my full potential, if I have any. I'm not sure I actually have any, but if I do, will you be able to help me unlock it? Yes, I can do that. It shall be done. Krillin's wish is granted, and Krillin feels a sudden burst of inner power just erupting from him. Ha! Well, looks like I've been holding out on me. Thank you there, Dragon. There, your wish has been granted. And of course the dragon just of course scatters the Dragon Balls all over the earth again for them to be used again in a year's time when the sleeping cycle is all done. But Krillin now has his full potential unlocked, with the tournament about a month away. And with that remaining month, Krillin is basically learning to control himself with his newfound power. And rest assure you, he's pretty good with it, because remember, Krillin is a very good martial artist. He's actually very well disciplined. But at the same time, Krillin sort of figured, oh, what's Master Roshi going to say when he finds out that, I mean, is this really a shortcut? He is a bit in conflict with himself over that, because could you consider this a shortcut? Yeah, maybe, but isn't part of unleashing one's full potential having the wisdom to ask for help? Which is what Krillin has done, so I don't know, I reckon Roshi might actually be more understanding at that point, but Krillin is not gonna mention any of this. He's just gonna wait for the tournament, which we are now gonna time skip to the last month, and everyone is all reunited for the World Martial Arts Tournament. Krillin and Goku are reunited, first time in 3 years, and Goku is all an adult now, and then we're pretty much off to the preliminaries. Goku, of course, seems a little distant. You know how he's sort of a bit distant in the original anime? Well, we get that as well, because he knows somewhere out there Piccolo Junior is around. And Piccolo Junior makes his big entrance again, you know, rescuing that kid from being crushed from that falling clock. I just think it's really cool to have that part in there, you know, that's Piccolo Junior's first real appearance. It's pretty cool. And alright, and so then the tournament begins, and we have the preliminaries, and they pretty much play out exactly the same, even down to Chaozu being eliminated in the preliminaries by the cyborg mercenary Tao. Ah, yes, you must be Goku, and oh yes, Tien Shinhan, I will be having my revenge on you, but don't worry, I will wait till after the tournament. After all, I want my big prize money. So just smile for the cameras, I won't kill you during the tournament. And the rest of the preliminaries just play out as per normal, and we get to the actual tournament, where we have the first match between Tien and Mercenary Tao, and that pretty much plays out exactly the same, with Mercenary Tao losing to Tien Shinhan really easily and embarrassingly.
You may have won this round, Tien Shinhan, but I will be back stronger than ever.
And we get to the second match with Goku versing Anonymous, aka Chi-Chi, and they have their match that ends exactly the same way, and Chi-Chi and Goku end up engaged after the fight. And then we get Hero and Yamcha, and well, that also plays out exactly the same. Ooh, sorry, Yamcha. Hero, of course, the disguised Kami. It was sensed that Goku was just too kind-hearted of a person to take down Piccolo, in fearing that if you take down Piccolo, you'll destroy Kami as well. So Hero's there to basically do the job for him, if he can. And of course, and then we get this match, Krillin versus Junior. Now, this is where things start to differ. Their battle is much different to the battle in the original anime. In fact, it's completely the opposite, because Krillin is winning. Krillin is getting the best of Piccolo on every turn. Piccolo has underestimated Krillin too many times, and the battle ends up with Krillin knocking Junior out of the ring. Piccolo is eliminated. Looks like someone's not going to get his big rematch with Goku. No. But of course, this really steams Piccolo, who basically goes on a complete rampage and trying to, for starters, kill Krillin for beating him and robbing him the chance of fighting Goku. But Junior doesn't really care about that. He's just going to off anyone anyway. He's in a really bad mood right now. And of course, Goku and Krillin end up joining forces in a bit of a fight with Junior. And Junior is just in the losing bit of it. He does overpower the two briefly, but then he's caught up in Hero's evil containment wave. And you're probably wondering, well, Ryan, Piccolo can just reverse it like he does in the original anime. Actually, no, he can't, because Kami has caught Piccolo off guard this time. This isn't something you can reverse once you've been trapped. Once the wave has actually trapped you and has you in its hold. When Piccolo reversed it, the wave hadn't even touched him yet. Piccolo reversed it before the wave made contact with Piccolo. So this time the wave goes off without a hitch, and Junior is trapped in the little bottle that Hero brought with him just for the occasion. So, Junior's out of the tournament. No Piccolo. Huh. And because of this, Kami gets to stay, because Kami didn't have to resort to killing Junior. And now, from there, we get to the semi-finals. We get Tien Shinhan versus Goku, and that fight plays out exactly the same. And we then get Krillin versus Hero, and with this we get a almost similar fashion showdown with Hero versus Junior. Krillin is much stronger. His power is pretty much on par with Kami at this point, and it's a pretty interesting and good fight. But just like with Junior, Krillin manages to get the win over the Guardian of the Earth. Everyone's surprised, Goku's like, well, best buddy, you've really improved. I can't wait to fight you in the finals. Which, of course, is going to happen. And Roshi's going, I figured Krillin would improve over the 3 years, but by this much? What has he done? And, well, Goku and Krillin end up having their final fight in the finals, and that is a pretty awesome but friendly match. A similar fashion to how they were fighting in the semi-finals in the previous martial arts tournament, but the power is a lot more even, and Goku's having a tough time of it. Who actually wins the fight? Well, ultimately, Goku still actually gets the better of Krillin, and ultimately, yeah, kicks him out of the ring. And Goku is the world champion. And being a more friendly fight, the whole crowd actually got to sit down and watch the final match, because this was Goku versus Krillin, not Goku versus Piccolo, where Piccolo scares everyone off. And he ends up winning the tournament, and Roshi just had to ask a question: where exactly did he find all this power? What did he do to improve this much in a short amount of time? It was only a month ago when Roshi last saw him, and Krillin just fesses up that he asked the dragon if he could. He asked the Eternal Dragon if he could help unlock his full potential. Who's that? So you got help from someone else, hey? Well, I'm quite proud of you, kiddo. You have really learned and come into your own. Yes, self-development is important, but you can never be afraid to ask for help if you need it. That is something I wish I could mold into Goku's head. So, and Krillin is actually quite relieved to hear that Master Roshi approved of this. Well, it's not like you asked the dragon to make you more like Goku, is it? a bit of a joke, you know, with a reference to one of Master X's what-ifs. Because after all, that would be cheating. And you know, really, I don't think Master Roshi would be upset, because, like I said, Krillin's full potential was always within him. It was just a matter of bringing it out. And getting wisdom and asking for help is, in my book, part of unlocking one's full potential. I think that's actually where we'll leave things for this time. So what do you think? Do you like this what if? Do you like how I've actually made Krillin into a better fighter for this part of the story, for the World Martial Arts Tournament? You know, we got to see Krillin and Goku in the finals, instead of Piccolo and Junior, which is what we're used to seeing in what ifs. And, you know, I think I've basically tried to keep it within the parameters of what Akira Toriyama would have come up with if he had, you know, woken up the right side of the bed. And that's the thing with doing a lot of these what ifs. You need to try to keep it within the realistic parameters of Dragon Ball. Otherwise, yeah, it doesn't really work. Although with some other what ifs, like what if Bardock stopped Lord Frieza, and what if not really what if Cell Jr. turned good. What's the other one? Oh yeah, what if King Piccolo won? Yeah, you can play around and have a bit more fun with those. But yeah, let me know what you think about this what if discussion, and you know, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment, and we'll be back next time with a part 2 definitely, and with more what ifs to talk about. Alright, this is DB Rice signing off. Catch you later.